Hi there, students. Navel-gazing, or Omphaloskepsis. Most people won't know that one. Okay, your navel is your belly button. It's the hole in the middle of your tummy. Yeah, not the hole where the food goes, but the other one, the hole in the middle of your tummy. And that's your navel. And Omphaloskepsis is thinking or contemplating your navel. And if you do, people do this to help their meditation. This is like when you're meditating and you empty your mind. Well, one way of emptying your mind is to think about your navel, Omphaloskepsis. And this they call navel-gazing. So we use this phrase navel-gazing, though, negatively. It's a critical phrase. It's saying that somebody is thinking about their problems, they're thinking about themselves to a point of becoming self-absorbed. They only think about themselves and they don't think about anyone else or anyone else about them. You can also use Omphaloskepsis to say that somebody is thinking about things or considering their own problems, or they are self-indulgently focusing on themselves. You can use Omphaloskepsis for this. More commonly, I think the Omphaloskepsis is the real navel-gazing as part of a meditation technique. But okay, if you call somebody a navel-gazer. I think very often politicians start to navel gaze. They spend their time in office navel gazing, looking at the things that they need, or thinking about themselves. Now, you can also use navel-gazing to talk about concentrating on just one issue and not concentrating on anything else, not being able to see the wood for the trees. But I think navel-gazing, this is saying to spend too much time thinking about yourself, thinking about your own problems. Yeah, so this is a navel-gazer is always navel-gazing. Yeah, they are contemplating their navel. You could say that as well, to contemplate your navel. So navel-gazing, you're being self-indulgent. You're contemplating yourself. You're contemplating a single issue, and you're not seeing the wider picture. Yeah, I think navel-gazing is a very common thing for humans. Maybe if you're upset about something, you start navel-gazing and look at how this is going to affect you, and you start brooding about it and just thinking about this one thing. Yeah, so it's self-indulgent, it's excessive self-contemplation. Yeah, you're not looking at anything else. Okay, so navel-gazing, it's not a good thing, because we always need to see the big picture. Yeah, we need to think about more things than just how things affect us. So you could refer to an activity as navel-gazing, because people are thinking about something for a very long time, but they take no action about it. So the government says we're going to reform this problem, and they spend years navel-gazing, but they don't actually do anything about it. So they're thinking about it, they're thinking about the situation, but they take no action. That is navel-gazing. I would accuse humans of navel-gazing when it comes to global warming. We keep looking at our situation, but the amount of things that we actually do about it, I think, are very limited. So this is talking about excessive introspection, excessive self reflection. Yeah, thinking about, contemplating yourself, contemplating your navel, and not contemplating anything else. It is being self-centered, self-absorbed. Yeah, you're only regarding your position. So navel gazing. This is thinking about it, but not actually doing anything about it. Okay, people who are defined as doers rather than thinkers are people that don't navel gaze too much. Yes, it's good to look before you leap, but navel gazing is not a good thing, because navel gazing, you spend ages and ages doing nothing. You spend ages thinking about your own situation. Or thinking about your position, or thinking about the issue, without actually doing anything about it. Yeah, you're thinking about your navel, and the problem is getting worse, and that's why I say I would accuse humans of navel gazing when it comes to global warming. We need to think about it less and act more. So, formality. I think I'm going to give this navel gazing. I think I'm going to give it a 4.5. No, I think maybe I'm going to give it a 5 in formality. I think use anywhere. I'm a little bit worried about using it in something very, very formal. I think I might say self-contemplation or something like that. Indulgent introspection in something very formal. Okay, so you're navel gazing because you're always looking at your navel. Okay, so the word navel, this comes from Proto-Germanic nabalo, talking about your belly button. Umbilicus in Latin. Yeah, ancient Greek omphalos, and this is where we actually get this great word, Omphaloskepsis. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Omphaloskepsis, navel gazing.